question I have for you, and we'll both answer, is what moment made Kobe your favorite player? You talked about yourself. You said he's your favorite guy. He's for sure my favorite player still to this day. What moment was it that locked him in for you as your favorite player ever?
Yeah, I mean, I already grew up like from birth. I was a Laker fan, you could say, because
We see.
my dad was a my dad was a hardcore Laker fan from the get go. So I was
Mhm.
rocking the number 8 since I think I was about 3 years old, maybe 2 and
Uh-huh.
some change in that picture. But yeah, Kobe has been my favorite player since then. But as far as like moments that I could remember vividly in my mind as a child
Mhm.
watching as a fan. I guess I was about 7 years old because it was April 2004.
Mhm.
Um, we had a big game in Portland, which Portland, if you're a Lakers fan, you know that the Lakers struggle a lot of times winning in the Rose Garden in
Thanks. And
Portland.
Portland.
Yeah, and this
Free
was one of
Dame.
those games that was towards the very end of the season. I forget if it was the last game or a couple games before it. So it was important for playoff seeding as well too.
Mhm.
And the Lakers were down late seconds of the game, and Kobe hits a three to send it into overtime. I
Correct.
believe it was over a guy who called himself a Kobe stopper as well. I'm blanking on his name. Um, but he hit a really tough three over him to tie it, and then in overtime he hits the game winner in that picture you can see there on the screen now. And it was elation. I can remember being in my living room with my family cheering as he hit that shot, and yeah, so that was one of the earliest Kobe moments I can remember vividly watching. Yeah.
One of many legendary moments. Definitely a moment that was great, and thank you for pointing that out for all you numbers folks. 0.8 on the clock. There you
Yeah,
guys go. Have
yeah,
fun with that.
it was meant
But
to be,
no,
man.
definitely still an all time moment there that for sure definitely solidified Kobe as the favorite for Alec and many others. I'm sure as well. So a good one there on my end. As I joke about, I was born in Sacramento, so my first jersey wasn't a Kobe jersey. Actually, it was a Kings jersey, a Chris
Okay,
Webber one, I believe it was.
we'll
I'm
forgive
moving
you.
down
We'll
to
forgive you
LA,
for that.
and whatever. Coming down here soon after that and living here essentially since then, I immediately got immersed into Laker culture beyond just LA culture. What was going on here with the Lakers as we at that time were jumping right into the 3P era with Kobe and Shaq, and then going on to the Kobe era by himself. And the moment that really stood out to me was, for one, yes, I slightly I was too young to fully remember that first 3P.
Mhm.
I do remember a little bit just the celebration, I guess I'll say. I
Right.
do know that there was a lot of cheering in the household during that
Yeah.
time. Then going forward, once it really solidified it, the moment that really actually comes to mind to me, of course, there were times before that where he was already being the all-time great that he was, and going on to do all the 81 points and buzzer beaters and all of that. But for
Yep.
me, when he went to the USA team, which was that dream team that we had, that new dream team
Redeem team.
with the redeem team with LeBron and all the other guys now on the squad, and how he seemed to stand out from the rest, even in that really grabbed me during that time. He has a 10 there. That's an iconic number that we'll allude back to later on for other things. In regards to me as someone who played football for a little while, I did wear 10 in football at times when I did play, partially because of him, and definitely hold that number dear. That was definitely great. And the other moment, of course, going beyond that, I think the year after that, I think that was 2008 was the Redeem team. 2008, we also went to the finals and lost to that other team. But in
Right.
2009, we came back and we beat the Magic. And
Right.
seeing how he let that squad alongside Pals, we talked about in Powell's Hall of Fame speech a couple weeks ago, seeing the dynamic duo that played out, that whole great cast that we enjoyed at that time. Seeing what Kobe was able to do now without Shaq, it definitely was a great moment that I held very dear. I think I mentioned it before. I had my room for a while was painted yellow across the top, purple down low. I was all Lakers, all everything, and that was largely because of Kobe and what he continued to do here in LA. So salute to him. Happy birthday to you, Kobe. Always holding you dear, and you will continue to, as we said before, live out your legacy as you instilled upon us. So great things there. And